Hello guys, welcome to CAD 180 AutoCAD, and in our last video we discussed about the layers and layer properties in AutoCAD, and this video we are going to talk about the annotation, basic annotation scales, and if you need to change the scale to annotative scale, then how you do that. So basically we can do these things in this video. So starting with this annotation scale setting. Okay, so you can see that, so this is the already a annotation scale or annotation scale text, you can see. So first of all we delete those things and starting with a fresh, right? So what you have to do, first of all you have to go to the SD, then you can see the annotative another scale you might have seen, but in my page I can't see that. So annotation scales is there, or annotation text is there, sorry, annotation text is there. If the annotation text you can see, so click on that annotation text particularly. Okay, so annotation text, and then the paper size you have to put 0.2, because this vary when you can put a simple text in your drawing, or so it gradually increases to 0.2 in annotation text. So that's why we just give it 0.2. It's a standard. Okay, so right now just set current close. So now what is m text is, you have to type in text master bedroom. Look carefully what the changes are made. Okay, so this is there. You can see it's a very small. It already vanished. Okay, so in annotation scale there are some limitations is there. If you are put a scale which is 1 is to 100 or 1 is to 50, but when you just increase your scale of annotations, then it might be have vanished, or it will not showing properly. Okay, so in my scale is 1 is to 100. When I go to the 1 is to 50, then it will totally vanish, because my minimum scale or minimum dimension is 0.2. You can notice, I think, point you can see. So when we just changing our scale, so I already told you that is the changing of scale is 0.2. When we are just giving a 1 or 2 in the dimension, then it's changing to the 0.2 level. Means if I give the 2 mm, then it will convert it in annotation scale is 2.2, 2.3. So that's the case. So here you have to 2.5, right? Then okay, you can see. So this is the standard techniques of method. I think you understood. Okay, so have to click this annotation scale button. It shows the annotation object. Okay, so if you are not click on that and you just changing your ratio, so it doesn't having any changes, and it's also a vanish that portion. Okay, so you have to click on that annotation scale. You can see here, and just change. Not changing. Why not changing? Because you have to click that also, because this the scale is might have changing the scales portion in your current drawing. Okay, so right now if I change it, you can see change. You can see the changes. You can see the change. You can see. So First of all, you have to understand what is 1 is to 50, but most of us we are not understanding this basic, right? So one is, what is 1 is to 50? 50 is the unit scale of your given dimension. I mean, if you have a layout and you give a dimension 50 mm, 20 mm or 30 mm, whatever dimensions you just gave in your drawing, and the one is the total paper size. Means if you give that drawing in a A4 paper size, so A4 paper size is mainly 400 or 300 to 250 or 250 to 180. This type of things is there. So you have to understand these things. 1 is to 50 means paper size is to the dimensions you refer or dimension you gave in your drawing. So these are the basic of 1 is to 50, right? So you can changing here, and then we are give another text for the dining portion. Just look the changing. So it's the dining room, right? The dining 0.25, right? So if you are going to point 2, what is happening? You can see we have, but when we are changing it 100 scale, you see what happens going on. So it will changing with their respective changes. You can see. These dimensions of point 2 and this dimension of 2.5, so both are the annotative scales, but they are changing with their respective scales, right? So if I give the 1 is to 50, then it will changing, it is changing with this dimension, and it's also changing with this dimension. If I closely look at this dining portion, so it will changing point 2, it will changing point 2, but when I come to this, it will changing point 2, point 2, point, right? This. So we have to give this 2.5 for the best, right? You can see, but now you can change it, so it will change the same way because the annotation scales are same, annotation dimensions are same. So these are the basic thing which is mainly differentiate from the uh, uh, simple or normal scales and the annotation scales. When we are giving a simple M text without the annotations, so what we can see, just see. So these are the things you have to understood, right? I just click the annotations button and give the room master 2, right? So you can see it not taken the annotation scale or annotation text height or scales, so it will come for 10. Okay, then okay, you can see, and the annotation and in which way you can just look that this is the annotation scale or not. When you just put your cursor to this dining room, you can see a logo, annotation logo, and you also see a annotations logo there, but here you can't see that because it's a simple text, right? So I have to give this 50. It is like 100, I think is right. It's just like similar, I think. But now when we are just going to change this drawing, You can see these are the changes automatically. But same thing, the same problem you might have occur in your viewport when you just rendering your whole files in a viewport or layout, in this portion layout, then it might have a problem against that. So if you are giving a somewhere the scale is 1 is to 10, so it will not changing it. But when you just give a drawing 1 is to 10, the whole drawing is in 1 is to 10, and this is just changing it along this total drawing. So these are the basic fundamentals about the annotations. I hope you understand. If you are not understood anything, and if you having a problem in anything, please feel free to contact with us in our cat180.com. The official blog is there, and you have to you can subscribe there also. And please comment down below against this video if you like it, or anything you want to just discuss about us. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. And bye bye, take care, see you on next video.